Students, you are learning quadrilaterals, and quadrilateral first exercise you are done previously, and I have said you about the types of quadrilateral and what will be the features of each types of quadrilateral. That especially I have said to you, and I said to you to learn the chart given where each type of quadrilateral, what are the special aspects are there. You have to learn thoroughly, then only you will be able to solve further. So let us take some of the sums from exercise 1 and B. But before that, exercise 1, one of the sum last week I asked you as quiz. Let me do that one so that all my students, especially the slow learner, will be able to understand. See, I asked you this question, and question number 7, the third one I think. This is the figure, and see, it is given to you. This is the coordinate. This is the coordinate given to you, A, B, C, D, and this CB is extended further, and this exterior angle is 120 degree. From there, you have to find out the value of x, where this angle is x plus 20, and this angle is 2x, and this angle is x cubed. See, children, 4 angles of a quadrilateral together will be 360 degrees. Sum of all the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. That principle will work out here. So x plus 20 plus 2x plus x plus this angle, ABC angle. But ABC is not given to you. Exterior of ABC is given to you, that is 120. Then definitely this angle will become 180 minus 120, because these two together are linear pair. Isn't it very simple aspect for what you have done? Angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 120. Once that is 60 degree. Since they are linear pair, that we have to write down the logic. In bracket to write down linear pair. Now x plus 20 plus 2x plus x plus 60 is equal to 360 degree. Why? The sum of all the angles of the quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. That you write down. That is the reason. That is why this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this is 60 degree now. So that is equal to 360 degree. Now find out the value of x with a simple linear equation. X plus 20 plus 60 is 80. 2x plus x is equal to 360. X plus 2x plus 4x plus 80 is equal to 360. 4x is equal to 360 minus 80. 4x is equal to 280. 360 from 360 80 subtract, then it will be 280. So x is equal to 280 divided by 4, which is equal to 70 degrees. 70 degrees is the value of x. Very simple aspect. The sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Moving on to question number 1b. There are the particular types of quadrilaterals. Features you should know. What are the properties are there for each type of quadrilateral. Let us see. I have taken question number 8 to second one. Before that, the things are general and on the general conception, so you will be able to. Question number 8 to what is given to you? ABC is a parallelogram, and second one I have taken. 8 has got 2 sums. Second one I have taken. Angle C is equal to 2/3 of angle D. See, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. A and C are the alternate angles. B and D similarly are the alternate angles. So alternate angles of a parallelograms are equal. Alternate, that property will work out. So here alternate angles are equal, that property, and adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles means any parallelogram is there, whose adjacent angles will be supplementary. Why? Because this is a parallelogram, like say it's a parallelogram, and this angle and this angle will be supplementary, because these two are parallel, and this is transversal. Is it? So adjacent angles are supplementary based on the property. C and D are adjacent angles. C plus D is equal to, if you draw a parallelogram C and D, definitely will be A, D, C, D. C and D are adjacent angles. So C plus D is equal to 180 degree. That you know, because adjacent angles of a parallelograms are supplementary. That is the reason. C and this will be 180 degree. Now condition is given to you. C is equal to 2/3 of D. Let C be x degree. Therefore D will be 2/3 of x. Okay. Now x plus 2/3 of x, that is 2x by 3 is equal to 180 degree, because 180 degree c and d together is, so 5x by 3 is equal to 180 degree, isn't it? So x will be 180 into 3 divided by 5, 180 into 3 divided by 5 degree. If you solve it, then you will find x is equal to 36. There 5 can divide 180, and then quotient will be 36. 36 into 3 degree. So x is equal to 36 into 3 degree, that is 108 degree. Now x is whose value? C's value, because let angle CBX. So C will be equal to which angle? C will be equal to A, because alternate angles are equal. This angle will be equal to this angle, no? And this angle will be equal to this angle. So C is equal to A is equal to 108 degree, and B is equal to B, which is equal to 2/3 of 108. That is, again P will be dividing this one 36 into 2, it will be 36 into 272 degree. So angle C equal to angle A equal to 108 degree. That means A is equal to 108 degree, B is equal to 72 degree, C is equal to 108 degree, and D is equal to again 72 degree. To understand? Okay, because the opposite angles of the parallelograms are equal, that reason also you have to write down. Now moving on to question number 9. See, find x and y of the following parallelogram. Here is the figure I have drawn, parallelogram. The angle is also written. Here is x degree, that means C on the that means CDO is I have made this point, this vertex as O, and then what will happen, this angle is x and this one is 100 degree, and this ABO is 50 degree, and then OAD is equal to 40 degree, and this particular is y. We have to find out x and y. It's a parallelogram. Parallelogram property you should know for that. First of all, see here, this is 100 degree given to you. This is 100 degree given. What will be this particular angle? This particular angle will be linear pair, isn't it? Here is 100 degree given to you. Here will be how much? 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. So this will be 80 degree. Now AOD triangle, you see, here is 80 degree, here is 40 degree. The third angle definitely will be 180 minus sum of 80 plus 40. That is what you have done. So angle AOD is equal to 180 minus 100 degree, because they are linear pair. Angle AOD you are found first. It is linear pair in this 100 degree angle, so it will become 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. This angle is 80 degree. Now y value definitely will be 180 minus 40 plus 80, that is 60 degree. So 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Why it is so? Because sum of a triangle, sum of all the angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. AOD triangle, in this case of AOD triangle. Understand? Now x we have to find out. See, to find out x, no, see, very simple. See what your ABD is equal to BDC. ABD is equal to BDC. Is not it? This is a parallelogram. This line is parallel to this line. If this is the transversal, if BD is the transversal, this is 50 degree given to you. Will this not be 50 degree? Yes, it will be 50 degree. So ABD also, BDC also will be 50 degree. Now see the triangle DOC. Here you got 50 degree. Here is 100 degree, and here is x. So you can very well find out x. X will be 180 minus the sum of 80 plus 100. That is what ABD is equal to 50 degree. You got it. So BDC also will be 50 degree, because they are alternate angles are equal. Therefore 100 degree plus x degree plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. X will become, this two if we add 130. X will become 180 minus 150 degree, that will be 30 degree. So x will become 30 degree. Got it? It's very simple aspect. You have to just visualize the figure right way, and you have to find out the proper implementation of that law. Now moving on to question number 10. Third one I have taken. PQRS is a square. It is a square. That's a very important sum, I believe. Then square one of the diagonal given to you. QS is the diagonal given to you. And then see, diagonals of a square bisects the angle through which it passes. That means US will bisect this. That all the interior angle of a square is equal to 90 degree. That is here. So this is altogether 90 degree. but this diagonal makes the angle 90 divided by 2, 45 degrees. So y will definitely be 45 degrees, isn't it? Because the diagonal of a square bisects the angle through which it passes. So it will definitely bisect the angle PSR 90 divided by 2. Therefore, that is only y. See, given PQR is the square, QS is the diagonal, angle QRS, angle RQS is equal to 45 degree, because you know angle PQR is equal to 90 degree, and therefore diagonal of a square bisects the angle it passes through. So angle PQR is equal to 90 degree, and then QRS will be RQS will be I find out the value of x. Here this angle is 45 degrees, isn't it? Because the QS is the diagonal. And see the triangle now QOT. I have marked this vertex as O, this vertex as T. So QOT, you see here is 45 degree, because this is total 90 degree, and this diagonal has bisected this, so it becomes 45 degree. So for a triangle, you see now for a triangle QOT, this is not the exterior angle, this is the exterior angle of the triangle, sum of the two opposite interior angles. You can see here, I have drawn the figure. See, this angle you got 45 degree by the bisection of the diagonal, and this angle is 60 degree given to you. This is the exterior angle of a triangle. Exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angle. So x value will definitely become 60 plus 45. That is what you have done. For triangle QOT, OQT is equal to 45 degree, and OTQ is equal to 60 degree already given to you. So x will become 45 plus 65. Exterior of a triangle is equal to sum of the two opposite interior angle. So x is equal to 105 degree. Got it. Now y you need to find out. See, y definitely is directly the property that diagonal of a square bisects the angle it passes through. Y is equal to 45 degree, because QS is one of the diagonal of the square, and diagonal bisects the angle it passes. That law will be, so y will be 45 degree. So y is 45 degree, x will be 105 degree. I hope you have understood. Moving on to question number 11, one of the sum I have taken, that is this figure you see. This question I have taken as I have marked it as A, B, C, D, E. All these vertex I have named it just to mention the angle. So for triangle ADE, for this triangle you see, leave that one. AD you see, here is 90 degree by symbol it is given to you, here is 45 degree given to you. Y is very simple. So y will become 180 minus the sum of 90 plus 48. So 90 plus 40 will be 138. So y will be 180 minus 130, that is equal to 42 degree. Y directly got it. Now see, these two are parallel line, and here is a transversal. These two are parallel. Here is a transversal. You got this. This is 48 degree. These two are what angle? Corresponding angle. So AD is parallel to BC given to you, and EC is the transversal. EC is the transversal. Therefore, y is equal to z degree, because corresponding angles are equal. Now z is also 42 degree, because y is 42 degree, z also will be 42 degree. Now got it? Now you see, as AE is the perpendicular on AC. Now see, now AE is perpendicular on AC, and therefore this AB will be parallel to this. As one of the line is perpendicular, on this is 90 degree. So this line definitely will be parallel to this line. So on that property, AB will be parallel to EC, and then C, BC is the transversal. So these two are parallel, and BC is the transversal. These two angles are co-interior angle. That is what AB is parallel to EC, BC is the transversal. X plus Z is equal to 180 degree, because co-interior angles are supplementary. So x plus 42 degree. X here is 42 degree, got it already, y z value. So x plus 42 is equal to 180 degree, x is equal to 180 minus 42, that is 38 degree. Now x is equal to 38 degree, y is equal to 42 degree, and z also is equal to 42 degree. I hope things are easy. You practice, you will be able to understand. You see the video time and again, doubt if any doubt.